Right, well, there we go. Looks a bit different. So what we're going to do today, we've got to take the watt veer off. I was using that last week. Had some stock come in, needed to unload it with a forklift. We'll take that off and then just bring it down there, just zoom out. The grass is really getting long now. The field, I don't know, there'll be about 18 inches of grass on it. So you get the topper put on. I think it's right over the back there. Get that on. I'm going to do some grass cutting. Obviously you're not going to want to see me cutting all the grass. You might want to see a little bit of it. But yeah, we'll do one just to take this watt veer off. If anyone's thinking about getting one of these watt veers, or if you've got one, be very careful with them. They are incredibly unstable. This one actually went over on me when we first had it. I had a hell of a job. Yeah, I managed to sort of hold it, and luckily sort of Dad came and managed to get some chock it up with wood, stop it going any further. So we actually had a stand made for it. Just hanging up on there is one of the legs. And what they do, they fit into these holes here. You've got pinch bolts then just to clamp it down. It actually makes it quite firm then, but yeah, don't trust them. They're a horrible thing. You only got to look at it. It's so top heavy. Obviously you've got folding forks here, so they don't stop it moving. Yeah, they'll lift up, so they don't do anything. It will go over on you. So what I'm going to do is get fueled up, get the levels checked on the tractor, and so yeah, do a video. We'll do a video just taking it off. Just before I start the tractor up, if anyone's interested, that's the topper. It's major 605 slasher. Basically what it means is it's just got one huge big blade, spins round, and it literally just pulverises pretty much everything in its path. Doesn't leave you a really good finish. I used to have a major twin rotor one, which is more of a finishing mower, which would really leave a very, very smooth, very well finished, almost like a sort of a ride-on mower finish, but it would choke up on sort of longer grass. Right, so hopefully this will start up. Let's see if she'll go. She was a bit funny about starting a couple of nights ago. See what I got air in the fuel line. Right. Don't need to set up the cold start, so just. So with the watt veer, controls are out here. So what you've got, this one obviously controls the 3.0. This is your inner circuit control. So you put that on, that will lift the watt veer up, so the wheels now off the ground. This lever is your outer circuit, so in the same way as when we're using the flail. Put the revs down a little bit, that much revs on it for this. That puts your outer circuit on, so now oil's being sent to the spool valve under here. There's 3 spool valves. This one is for the side shift, which I've actually disconnected now. The hoses kept blowing, and I may actually take the side shift off this. There's a nice double acting ram there, which I'd like to use for the grader, so I can sort of power slew the grader. So what you've got there, and you've got this one, you can see there, that takes it up. The other way takes it down. It's slow coming down. lock it in that down position. And then the other one just always the tilt. So, right, I'm going to turn around, get this parked up, and I'll get the camera in a position so you can see what I'm doing. So, folded the tines up, got it back into the position I want it. What I'm going to do now is put the stands legs back in. On. What I'm going to do now is lower it down on the 3-point linkage so the wheels are back on the ground. Then I've just got to get it level so it's actually sitting on the stands and not sitting onto the track. So I'll leave, if I put the camera, where it goes, a bit up here I think. You know? Just balancing it out. This one isn't actually down, so I'll find a bit of wood and just sit under that. But I think the one over that side is on. Find something to sit it on this side. We've got a lot of room here. So I've just put a piece of wood under this leg. That one's down over that side. The top link now is pin's loose, so you know it's now balanced. So pull the pin out. And this is where you hope it doesn't suddenly go tight as you do it, because that means it's moving. So, can you see? Hang on, what have I done here? I think we're in too close. Hang on. Sorry about that. So yeah, so pull the pin out. Ram drops out. Then simply close the spring. Got there. Open the valve, pulling it back in, fold the ram completely up. That's off. Drop them out. Got one the other side, not the hydraulics off, and we'll be out. I'm going to turn the camera off now because I need to just watch what I'm doing all the time now. Just make sure it doesn't move anywhere. That's it. Right. Forgot to record that last bit. So yeah, unhitch that. I didn't record every detail of that because I need to be concentrating when I unhook that thing because it is incredibly unstable. But yeah, it seems to be sitting there okay now. So what I'm going to do now, get the linkage set up. Basically what it's the case now, I'm doing, put the topper on and my finger over the down there. Is moving this pin into this hole so it then acts as a floating linkage. Set the distances, put the balls onto that, and away we should go. So if I drop the camera over here somewhere, you should be able to see me hook up then. Was a right peak to hitch up to a couple of temps that did. Right, so that's all hitched up. Just got to check it's level now and it should be good to go. Right. Oh, pretty hot now. Got the hydraulics on. Now just gently lift it. Oops. Make sure it's lifted nice and straight. It's got to come up a little bit, if you can see any of that. Just bring that up a little bit, get it level. Still wants to go a bit. Line it up. better, it's nice and level now. Bring it up. Right, and there we go. I'm going to go and cut some grass now. acres. I cut that in about half the time it's taken to cut this one. It's very, very long, very narrow. So this field is awkward. I've never found an easy way of cutting it. Especially when it's very long like this. We're only under his first year. Any more it will just be chugging the deck up. Dandelion petals now. Okay, so that's that cut. Took a long time today, that did. But no, it weren't too bad. So hopefully, the videos I did while I was doing it should come out okay. Hopefully you could hear me. But you couldn't, what I was saying at one point is how this feels quite awkward because it's actually square. So it doesn't matter which way you do, you always end up, you're turning all the time. I think this field is about acre and a half, well, acre and a quarter, acre and a half, that sort of size. Next door neighbour's field is sort of 2.5 acres. I can cut that in 40 minutes because that's long and sort of very narrow, so you're not turning very often. But this one, well, I haven't timed it today. I reckon, so I did have to stop and have my dinner, but I reckon that probably took nearly 2 hours to cut this today, but it was very long. So right, I've just got a few more little bits to finish off and I'm going to pack it all away then. So, got all that cutting finished. What I'm just going to do now, just before I finish it off, take the keys out, is I'm going to just sweep the topper off, check all the blades over. Actually, you might as well come with me actually. A lot of grass cutting done there. Right. Oh, we've got to give it a sweep off after this. Checking for any damage as well. Let's have a look underneath. Right, before you do anything under you like this, you always want to make sure you got keys with you. And blades. Just Charlie. Yeah. Quite vicious looking things. Actually, we picked up a little bit of electric fence wire here. So yeah, I always like to check on it and make sure nothing's loose, everything's nice and tight. Yeah. Sun's right in my eyes. Yeah, that's one blade. Let's sharpen that before I cut it for the first time this season. That's fine. So I did actually catch, there was a metal object in the field, and I caught that and ripped it to pieces, but look, it hasn't done any damage to the blades. So I think it's all pretty much okay. Check gearbox, that's warm, stays in about 3-4 hours cut it. Yeah, what I was saying, with these flaps on the back here, they do a couple of things. If you have them folded down like that, both of them done, it causes the grass cuttings to go back into the machine again. Will sort of mulch the grass up a bit more. I don't normally do it like it because if the grass is long, it tends to really sort of struggle and it just tends to choke up. So I normally have it over the back, so it's just literally throwing it out across the ground like it is here. You can see how long all is. Right, well, that's that done. That's taken a long time to get all that grass cut today. The weather's been so wet, I couldn't get it done. And this last couple of days it's gone hot, so of course the grass is now just growing like mad. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.